EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage. Here's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And their coach told us the other day that they wanted to get him in a nice groove right out of the gate. And one way to do that, give him quick throws when he get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
11. Here we go. 180. Right up. 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
MT. Here we go. Stop. 180.
Now they'll send Adams in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'll be able to claim the season sweep. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 180. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his pass incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
11. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Now Rodgers. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Steelers at 4-5, a game under 500. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
258!
Now Rodgers. Now wasting time going right back to DK Metcalf. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get 300! Get 300! 158!
Rodgers to throw once more. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football.
Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
12.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. You look at this Steeler defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here comes Peppers. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 2nd and 10.
6:30. 3:18. Teammate. Yeah, Liz. Inside. Go to 50. Hey, take 26.
Rodgers going to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
3:18.
A handoff for Warren. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8.
158.
Rodgers now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Jump out.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Hey, 88. No. Blue 58. Back north. 26.
Here's Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth from 8 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Boswell good with the extra point. And We are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, you get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11, mighty. 11. Here we go.
Burrow on play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
4-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, mighty.
On the jet sweep, here's Chase. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
1-1, ready? Here we go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Washington. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to call it. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, take 20, 58.
Now it's Rodgers. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. Well, they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The 22 more yards there, another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
319. Yeah, this. Check 30.
On the give, it's Warren. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Get 300. Get 300.
On 2nd down and 4. Rodgers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal of 40-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. And that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
On one, ready? 11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Burrow looking to pass. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Here we go. 11, 10.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of their last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. 11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
An inside give, Brown. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2.
Second down and a yard.
Gun. 11, MT. Behind.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think.
And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And again, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Blue 58! 150!
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
11. Here we go, here we go. 180. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 62 yards. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
Rodgers going to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have the Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Rodgers again now. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that route.
Defensive capital right now. I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They control this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. And he's going to get in for the 2 points, and that'll make this a 10-point game. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
On one, ready? 11, mighty. Gun. Dot.
Now again, left side, Brown with it. And he's got it to about the 40.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Let's get set.
Right back to Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 96 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here we go. 180. Plays hot.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat